Hi, we're going to talk briefly about two of the biggest problems I have noticed in recent papers and really all the papers I've ever graded, ever. And those are sentence fragments and run-on sentences. These are very important problems to deal with because they make it very much more difficult for the reader to understand you, or the reader has to go back and read the same sentence 2 or 3 times to figure it out. One rule of writing is your job is to write so that it's impossible to be misunderstood. Not say something like, well, they knew what I meant. Well, they shouldn't have to know what you mean even though you weren't clear about it. It should be easy for them to read what you wrote. So let's take a look. Hope you can see these okay. Subject, verb, complete thought. That's what every sentence needs. So we have here, the cat played with the string. Cat is a subject. The subject needs to be a noun or a pronoun that's taking the place of a noun, like she. There must be a verb. It can be a state of being verb or linking verb, like I am wonderful. Am is the verb, I is the subject. Or it can be an action verb like played. Then you can add anything you want to the rest of the sentence, as long as you have a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. Most of the time when I see students have sentence fragments, what they've done is forgotten to complete the thought. And very often they've done it like this: because I love pizza. Okay, what's wrong with that sentence is we're waiting for the what? Because I love pizza, I eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Oh, now that's a complete thought. Because I love pizza has the subject, I, the verb love, but it's not a complete thought because we don't know where you're going with it. So the other option is to drop the word because. Instead of because I love pizza, just say I love pizza. Now you have a complete thought because we're not waiting around to figure out because what? Or because of that, what happens? Okay, that's a quickie, a quick lesson. The 3 things you need for a complete sentence: subject, verb, complete thought. If you don't have one of those, you have a fragment. Some fragments are missing 2 of those, but most of the time, the problem lies in number 3. Okay, the second problem is a run-on. A run-on sentence occurs when you put 2 sentences or 1 sentence plus another clause or phrase together without proper separation. And I always use a really simple example. I like pizza, I hate eggs. Okay, that's a run-on sentence because I like pizza is already a complete sentence, and I hate eggs is already a complete sentence. You can't just ram them together. So you have 3 options for fixing a run-on sentence. The first option is really simple, and you're probably already thinking it. Right here, you put a period. I like pizza. I hate eggs. Perfect. So option number 1, the simplest one, is simply to insert a period. Okay? Option number 2 is nearly as simple. It is one of the only 2 correct ways to use a semicolon, and to be honest, you will so rarely use the other one, I'm not even going to go over it this year. And it has to do with a long series. So here we have, again, I like pizza, I hate eggs. In order to put those together, you can put a semicolon. Hope you guys can see that, okay? I can't see the phone and hold the paper in front of it. Okay, so a semicolon can separate 2 independent clauses, and an independent clause is what can function in and of itself as a complete sentence. So you have two choices already, and they're just punctuation, a period or a semicolon. But there's another one. And some of you have been taught the fanboys, Fanboys. That stands for, and these, by the way, are on your sheet of comma rules, for, and, nor, but, or yet. And this is not yet used like, I'm not sure yet. No. It's yet used when it replaces the word but, B-U-T. In common American English, we can use either but or yet to mean the same thing. I'd like to go, yet I'm just not ready. That kind of yet. That's a correlative conjunction, and it can stop a run-on, but you can't just put in the conjunction. If we put in here, I like pizza, but I hate eggs, not good enough. You still have a run-on. But what you have to do is, before the but, this is hard to do upside down, you need to put in a comma. By the way, you will almost never use a comma after the word but. That's another story. Okay, so here are your 3 ways to fix a run-on. Really, really simple. A period, and of course, this could be a question mark and it could be an exclamation point. Grammatically, they're the same as a period. You can use a semicolon, or you can use a comma and then one of the fanboys. It could be, I like pizza, and I hate eggs, but I hate eggs, yet I hate eggs. You just go by the meaning you're looking for. And those are the 3 quick ways to learn to fix a sentence, a run-on sentence. I have come across a couple of essays that will have 3 or even 4 sentences put in as one sentence. So you actually need to come up with 4 sentences there using one of these methods. Or in the case of 4 or 5 sentences, maybe all of them, right? Okay, simple. Please, please contact me if you're still confused about this, and make sure you watch the other YouTube videos because those are pretty good. All right, talk to you soon.